Hi, welcome back to Elin video series. My name is Nick and I'll be your guide for this journey. This lesson is lesson number 3, and today we're going to talk about working with dates and experimenting with the calendar. Now, today we're going to talk about the technical aspects of working with these features as part of Elin, but there's going to be another additional lesson in the series where we're going to talk about the methodological and the theoretical importance of how to work with the dates and when to and why it's important, when it's right, when it isn't, and so on and so on. So just to get this out of the way straight away, it's the technical aspect and the tactical overview of what we're going to do with and what you can do most importantly with the calendar and with the dates. So this is a great thing about Elin, and unlike a lot of its competitors, Elin has a calendar built in as part of its interface. So you don't need to use any external tools to add dates and manage your time, because everything's right here. Okay, so here we have our calendar button, our calendar is open, and let's play around with it a little bit. So if, for example, I want to add a time or a date for some of the tasks that I have here, I can do it very easily. Okay, I can just click this button here and I can instantly add a task however I like. Basically, I can click the start date and the due date, and then I can click the start time and the due time, and then I can choose to add a recurring task here. So we're going to cover all of this. I'm just going to get you acquainted with the features. Okay. So a very cool feature that I want to show you is this square bracket pointing to the right side is basically allowing you to add a date for a task on spot. Okay, so I just click here, and then, for example, I can write something like, well, December, and then slash the 3rd, 2023. And there you go. If you take a close look here, this task appears on the calendar. Let's see, I can maybe say December the 4th, 2023, and here it is. The system already kind of adds it in an instant, so you can just see it right there, and it's pretty cool. I can choose another one. Let's just see that it works really. So we can choose something like the 15th of December, and here it is. So again, one more time, to do instant this instant adding of the task to the calendar, you just click this button where your right, so pointing to the right bracket is, but I'll just call it the left bracket, right, because it's the first one. And then you just add the date of the task, and the format that I'm going to use is, let's say, month, date, year, all separated with slash. There's a couple of other formats that you can experiment with. I'll let you discover which formats they are. But this is my preferred format, and then I'm going to use it. So there you go. This is the first feature, and then what I can do is I can add a recurring task here. So I'm just going to click this, and let's say I'm going to click here, and I'm going to go recurring task. It's going to be daily, right? And let's say that I have a recurring task every day, or I can choose weekly, monthly, or yearly. Okay, but I have a daily recurring task, and then I can choose all day, and if it's not all day, if it's from 11 to, I don't know, 30 to 12:30, I can also create it, but I'm just going to go all day, right? If it's something like a briefing or just syncing up with my team, I'm just going to go all day, and this is going to be created daily, and this is what happens. My calendar is full of these tasks now. So I'm just going to delete that because I really don't want that. But yeah, this is what the recurring task does. Okay, And then pretty cool thing here is that we have 4 calendar modes, right? We have the month mode that we have right now where we just see the monthly calendar, and then we have the week mode where I can just take a look at the 7 days, and then we have this 24-hour format. And then if, for example, I want to take a look at the monthly overview of what I'm going to do, I can just go use the month mode, right? And then if I need to see what's going to happen on the weekly basis, then I have the week mode here with 7 days. And then, of course, I have the day mode right here, 24 hours format as well. And of course, I have the list mode that just loads all the tasks that I have here. So my preferred view for using this calendar that we have here is going to be, for example, the month mode, and I'm going to use it. And you can see how it really allows you to just play around with the interface and, you know, make it into what you like it to be. So I'm going to add a task here, for example, let's say something like, well, it can be December the 1st, 2023, and look at that. I can just move the task within the calendar. So this is a pretty cool feature, a drag and drop feature that allows you to just, you know, operate very freely if you need to make an instant change without necessarily having to really lose time to create and write and delete. So you just have this drag and drop feature that you can use. Pretty cool. And then what I want to show you next is that Elin has this kind of color marking for today's tasks and overdue tasks. So let's take a look. If I, for example, create a task for today, and I'm going to do exactly this, it's going to be blue, right? So blue color for today's tasks. And if I do something like change this to whatever's been in the past, okay, doesn't matter, it becomes overdue and becomes red. Okay, so this is a really cool feature of Elin. It just allows you to see where you're late and what's wrong with it. Okay, so red for overdue tasks and blue for tasks you have to do today. Okay, and so we have another really cool option that I want to show you. This is the hotkey for adding tasks today and tomorrow. Okay, so the first one is Alt plus right bracket. It adds, it kind of marks the task as for needs to be done today, or if I want, I can press Alt Shift bracket and it's going to change it to tomorrow. Okay, so this is also a pretty cool feature. If you know, you just find out that something needs to be done today or tomorrow, you just go Alt right bracket and then Alt Shift right bracket if it's for tomorrow, whatever works for you. And there you go. This is how you, technically speaking, use the calendar. It's a really, really cool tool, and basically it saves you a lot of time and space, and you know, mental space too, mental memory, because everything's right here. So this is it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I helped you learn the features of using our calendar, technically speaking, and then a couple of lessons later, I'll also show you how to understand the methodology better. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Until then, bye-bye.